Good day, children. This is Mrs. Vanessa Honey Thomas, your English teacher of Class 8. I'm here with your third lesson of English grammar. The topic is the noun's gender. Today, we will study noun's gender. You all had heard about masculine and feminine gender. So just have a look on this picture here. This is a family picture. You can see a man here, a woman, a boy, and a little girl. Now this man and a boy, they come under masculine gender. It means they both are male. And this woman and a little girl, they come under feminine gender. They both are females. That is what we are to study about today. When we talk about gender, it classifies the nouns on the basis of 4 categories as masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. So let's understand each of them one by one. Masculine gender. The name of all male person or male animals come under this gender. Look at the examples. Man, uncle, waiter, king, fox. So first 4 are male persons and last one is an male animal. Let's move on to the next. Feminine gender. The names of all females person or animals come under this gender. Look at these examples. Woman, aunt, waitress, queen, vixen, etc. First 4 are female persons and vixen is a female fox. Common gender are certain names that can be used for both male and female nouns. Such names come under common gender. I mean, by looking at those names, we can't say whether it's male or female. Some examples are doctor, teacher, parent, student, and officer. I will give you one more example. You are asking me, ma'am, where are you going? I will say, I'm going to visit a friend of mine. So, I will talk about a friend now. You don't know whether the friend is a male or a female. So, in this case, it will fall under the category of common gender. Whose by you cannot tell whether a female or male gender. Let's move on to the neuter gender. Non-living things can't be distinguished as either male or female. The names of such things come under neuter gender. For example, tree, table, book, pen, board. We can't say whether they are male or female gender. One more example. If I talk about a pen, can you classify whether it is a male or a female? No, you cannot. So, in the thing whereby you cannot classify as male or female, these as termed as neuter gender. And mostly they includes the non-living things. There are different ways of forming feminine of nouns. Basically, there are 3 ways of forming the feminines of nouns. Firstly, by adding a change of word, means by using an entirely different word. as, for example, brother, sister, sir, madam, gentleman, lady, drawn, be. Here the masculine is brother and feminine is sister. So we change the word to make the feminine of the nouns. Secondly, we can change the noun into feminine by adding ess to the masculine. For example, lion, masculine and feminine is the lioness, heir, heiress, prince, princess, poet, poetess, and host is hostess. Note the following. Feminines are formed by adding ess to the masculine after omitting. Omitting means removing the vowels, that is a, e, I, o, u of the last syllable of the masculine. For example, actor becomes actress. Now actor is actor is masculine, but to make the feminine of this, we remove the letter O and write actress, that is actress. By hunter becomes huntress by removing E. Emperor, empress, waiter, waitress, and tiger become tigress. We can also make the feminine by adding ess in a less regular way. That is, enchanter become enchantress, master, mistress, god, goddess, count, countess, and steward, stewardess. Another way of changing masculine to feminine is by placing a word before or after the noun. For example, he goat, the feminine is she goat. Landlord is the masculine, landlady is the feminine. Peacock becomes peahen. Manservant, maidservant, and milkman becomes milkmaid. Some other masculines and feminines are fox, vixen, bridegroom, bride, hero, heroine, widower, widow, sultan, sultana. Here the masculines are fox, bridegroom, hero, widower, sultan, and the feminines are vixen, bride, heroine, widow, and sultana. Note. Now here we should note that the collective nouns, even when they denote living beings, are considered of the neuter gender. For example, jury and committee. We should write it as the jury has given its verdict. Instead of writing his or her verdict, it is a collective noun. Jury is a collective noun. That's why we say the jury has given its verdict. Similarly, committee. The committee has formed its opinion. We do not say the committee has formed his or her opinion. Committee is a collective noun, and here it is considered as a neuter gender. Gender of personified objects. Sometime objects without life means non-living objects are spoken of as if they were persons. Then they may be regarded as male or females. Things, point to be noted, point number 1 is things remarkable for strength, firmness, or energy are regarded as males, like sun, time, death, winter, thunder, ocean, etc. For example, the sun shot his bright rays. Example 2. Death always knows his victim. Secondly, things remarkable for beauty, gracefulness, and gentleness are regarded as females, as the moon, the earth, nature, spring, charity, etc. For example, the moon. The moon shed her light on the roof. Example 2. Spring has her own charm and delight. Note: a ship is always spoken as she. The ship fought her way through the stormy waves. I hope you understand. Now I will read the home task. Your home task is question 1, part A. Sort the words into the appropriate columns given below. And you have to sort out these words into the appropriate columns given below, that is masculine, feminine, common, and neuter gender. Question 1b. Rewrite the sentences changing the gender of the nouns. The first one I had already given. The monk played the part of a hero. The nun played the part of a heroine. The first answer I had done. Now the second statement is, his uncle is a widower. Third statement, the landlady went to the temple to pray the goddess. Point number 4, the priest led the king to the castle. Students, you have to do your homework in your school copy. Submit it every Monday. Write your name and class written on it. In end, I wish you good health and be safe. Thank you.